It was my master who made me learn how to draw in the French academic style, École des Beaux-Arts, that is, which is, say, drawing from ancient sculptures using charcoal sticks and erasing with fresh bread, which no one's ever heard of today. That's where the kneading eraser comes from, by the way. And Noro Shinpei believed that cartoonists had to be able to draw as well as real artists, because most of what we draw are figures. And the figures had to be anatomically reasonably correct. And so I started drawing seriously, and then started to learn how to paint with oils. And when I came to this country, I was just turning 16, and I discovered along the way somewhere in this country that life wasn't really like comic books. it was a little more serious. And then it was sometime after I left the military academy. I got kicked out. And I started thinking about art, becoming an artist, and did a lot of marginal living. Then I was drafted into the Army, and I met several things happened. My first published works in photography appeared in Stars and Stripes. This is a military newspaper. And I also met someone in the Army who had been an assistant to a very famous photographer, Bert Stern, through whom, that is my friend, I discovered how much photographers make, which was an incredible news to me. And so when I came out of the Army, I decided to become a photographer, try commercial photography. In other words, I sold out. And for 20 years, I was an advertising photographer, and I felt very guilty about it. For a long time, I thought that I had squandered the best 20 years of my life in snapping, taking pictures of nuts and bolts, and got paid for it very well indeed. People, my readers talk about the lighting in my painting. They know that somehow, something about my lighting in my painting. They know where the light source is. That comes from photography. Photography is about lighting, essentially. And that's what I learned through photography.